right, now we live and direct, another episode of Across the Board.
Yeah,
We got some special people. Even got a guest out in Austin, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Over there is the New York tri-state area love. Yo, so Devon and I, as we always start our show, because this is the quarantine edition, and obviously for reasons why. Our show's usually in person with everybody, and so we always ask this question. I've asked this question every time we've been taping. What are the few things you're gonna do once this is all said and done? Like, what's the first thing you had in mind that you have to attack and say, I got to get this done, or I want to do over? We're gonna start with you, Brittane.
First thing I'm gonna do, I want to travel. I need to get out of the country. I need to go somewhere. I have a friend's wedding in Mexico in October, and I think I'm just gonna spend all of October in Mexico and just chill on all the beaches and drink margaritas. So that's my plan.
All right. Yo, tell me what you got going on, Cruz.
Well, for me, I'm on the same page, man. I wanna get out of here too. I just wanna lay on the beach and just be a bum. Man. I've been a bum in the house for almost 3 weeks now, man. My gym is closed. You know, I got to deal with that too as soon as this is over. So, I mean, it's a whole bunch of stuff that I got to do, man. The list goes on.
Viv, I know you a traveler. You a gym rat as well. So
yeah.
What are the things that you definitely gonna tackle when this is all said and done?
I mean, I don't really have any. Actually, no, I am going to Vegas in June, I believe, for my friend's bachelorette. So I'm pretty excited about that. And then June or July, I don't remember. And then go fix my nails, obviously, because I was mentioning that being an issue.
Yeah.
But no, I miss dancing and going out with my friends like no other. Like I'm just going pretty fucking crazy right now.
So let me ask you this before I get to Devon and my answer, because we answer this shit all the time.
We don't
Like,
have to say
I want to answer, goddamn it, shit. People need to know what I'm gonna do. So I'll answer.
I don't know what's going on.
For you guys, I mean, have you actually like took the time and realized how the importance of like, are y'all like taking the initiative and adding value of realizing like when this is all said and done, like have it changed you personally? Have it realized like, because I know a lot of people have lost jobs, a lot of people have businesses have stopped, obviously, with Stan with his gym. Like, is this going to prepare you guys going forward, or this is something that you just going to be like, all right, well, back to my regular schedule program?
I think for me, the biggest thing that I've like learned and added is just finding ways to connect with people has been incredible. Like, I'm connecting with all my different friend groups multiple times a week. Like, I never was doing that before. Like we might have a text thread here and there, check in, send somebody a funny meme, but now we're like taking time and like being together virtually and spending time together and doing like Zoom yoga classes and watching Netflix together, Netflix partying, like all that kind of stuff has been really nice. So I definitely want to add more of that into my life after quarantine, for sure.
No, that's what's up. What about you, Cruz? Have this situation changed your perspective or changed your business strategy going forward?
Well, I think it should change for everybody, business-wise. As far as having employees, having people come to your establishment, you got to just have hand sanitizer and all that on hand, which because back in the days people really never washed their hands. Like I was for that. I use the bathroom and I watch people walk out the bathroom without even washing their hands. It's disgusting. That's disgusting. So moving forward, you just gotta, you gotta protect your investment as long as protect people that come into your establishment, as well as your workers, your employees.
Nah, that's what's up. Well, before we get into it, when this is all said and done, I got a steak dinner waiting for me at Hillstones. Shout out to Hillstones.
Oh yeah, we got.
Yeah, I mean, you know what it is, Cruz. You know what it is. And I think, like I said, vacation is definitely on deck. I think I miss traveling because we all like to travel. But I think overall this definitely prepared me and pushed me to get out my comfort zone even more and dedicate things that I always wanted to do. So that's my awareness of this as we going through this. But Devon, what you got going on with our topics? Where do you want to start off first?
I really just wanted to get into. So I had a situation that I went out with some coworkers, went out for happy hour, whatever the case may be. Had a good time. Had drinks, got a little sauce or whatever. Some got a little more than just a little sauce. And so I'm like, hey, I'm out. I'm about to just bounce. I leave. So then the people I was with, they left too. No tab, nobody paid anything, just left.
What?
All right, cool. We out, we free, whatever. So 2 weeks later, two of the people that was there with us in the group, whatever, goes back to the same spot. Soon as they get there, y'all need to pay that tab. So don't hit me up and tell me about anything. I walked out. Ain't nobody told y'all to go back. I don't owe y'all nothing. So don't come for me paying for anything. So my question to y'all is, how do y'all react in that situation, whether or not y'all the one that had to pay the tab or y'all the one that just got off scot-free and didn't go back?
Oh, that's a difficult one, man.
Yeah.
Tab runners.
Hold on. So your friends left and they didn't pay their tab? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we all left and didn't pay the tab. Nobody paid the tab.
Oh, nobody paid the tab.
Yeah, we just left.
So then the bar told you that you needed to pay the tab.
Two of the friends came back.
No, my friends went
okay.
a couple weeks later, and they remembered them. So they was like, "Hey, this is the tab that we have for y'all."
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
Kind of difficult because if y'all old friends, if y'all all hang out, at the same time and y'all hang out every week.
We didn't say that.
Huh? Oh,
it was.
Right.
These are coworkers.
All right.
Coworkers.
But you see them every day.
Yeah, we do see them. Y'all see them every day. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you gotta pay that up, kid.
Woo!
You gotta pay that up.
I agree.
So hold on, let me ask you this, Cruz. What if it's bottle service though? What if it's like bottle service tab?
We all gotta have. We win. You gotta go half. You gotta go half.
I mean, I feel you. I mean, I understand what Devon coming through. Like, don't come back to the scene of the crime, you idiot. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
if it's one of those spots that you normally go to after work spot, and you.
But I don't think it's a normal spot that Devon would go to, probably, right?
Yeah. Honestly, that was like the second time I've been within like a year or two. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't my frequent spot. They may have went more than me, but they still didn't frequent there. But when they went back, I guess they didn't think to be like, oh, yeah, we got a tab open. Now, one of the coworkers she was just like, it was light, so I just paid it. It's all good. But I'm saying, like, I know in other aspects, some people would have been like, yo, you coming up off that bread or whatever. I'm like, I left. Ain't nobody tell y'all to go back. Y'all left too. We was good. We was scot-free. You could have went back next year. You didn't have to go. There's plenty of bars in New York.
The two people that went are frequent. They go there frequently.
I don't know. I wouldn't say they was that frequent where they had to keep going back.
I mean, it got to be frequently if the owner or whoever picked up on it and say they missing the tab. Like, how do you remember somebody like you?
How would you remember that after 2 weeks? Unless you've been there.
Or they might not get as much service as you may think, and they just remember certain people.
I don't know. I think it's too much moving parts. I mean, I know what Stan was going through. It's definitely a G code with your regulars. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. So if we all did that. I went back and I ended up paying your tab, Devon. I'm just gonna pay it. Because I just had to. If it was Stan, I'm just going to end up paying it. You know what I mean? Because it is what it is.
Nah, but now if somebody else.
I mean, if it was like I had maybe a drink as part of that tab, then I'd be like, all right, fuck it, like I'll pay it, and then I'll tell them, hey, Venmo me some money or whatever, you know, like, let's make this a little fair, because I'm not gonna buy them their drinks. Like, no, like,
Yeah.
So Vivian is on Team Devon right now, basically.
In a way, yeah. Like, okay, if I was like part of the tab, like if I was actually like ordering drinks and then, you know, that was the situation that I had to pay for it, I'd be like, all right, fuck it, like, let me deal with this so I don't have to, like, or it doesn't become like an issue, you know. And then I'd go back to my friends or whoever and I'd be like, hey, this happened, just send me some money, you know what I mean? But if it was like I didn't have anything to do with it,
Nah.
I don't know. Like, I'd be like, you know what? Like, let me call my friends real quick and let them know that they gotta pay you, because, yeah.
But if
I
you was
mean,
the one
I
that
do
went
think
back
it was
to the
time to
bar,
go back.
if you was Viv, if you was the one that went back to the bar and then they say,
And then they charged me.
you with this group and we can't let you leave without paying the tab, then what would you do?
I mean, usually, well, I don't know, because that's weird, because don't they usually have a card on file?
But not if it's a spot that's trusting that just we'll give you the.
You know, it depends on the amount. It depends on the amount, honestly. Like, if they told me that I, like, to a certain extent, yeah, I would pay for the tab. And then I would go to my friends and be like, send me some money, you know. But if it was like over my budget, you know, I'd be like, nah, like, I don't think so. Like, let me try to figure this out. Or, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I would, you know, to not make it a whole issue. But I guess it just depends on the moment. You know what I mean?
So that's when you be like, yeah, I can't go out with them no more.
Yeah.
So basically, Devon lost some coworkers or associates as drinking buddies.
Hey, and you know what happened? You know what happened a couple months after that? I moved to a new job, so it didn't matter.
This man right here, man, this boy's a savage.
You did get off scot-free.
This man's a savage.
I mean, one still follow me on Instagram, but you know, I think she forgot.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So that's interesting though. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, like I said, I would have paid, but it is what it is. And now, I guess it also depends on the amount as well. But
yeah.
So I wanted to ask you guys this. So I had a side conversation. I think this is more directed to the ladies, and fellas will piggyback after they answer. So I had a quick side conversation about you know, women having male friends, and they are revealing so many secrets what guys do in regards in relationships or playing or being a player, whatever the case may be, or just doing chicks dirty, and they witnessing it, not witnessing it, but witnessing through story, through their lives or through their lens of sharing stories. Do that affect you girls, you ladies, dating ability to trust men in the process of getting to know someone? Or your guards are even extra up because you have male friends that's dogs and to a certain degree?
I don't think so, because hold on, let me organize my thoughts.
They might be watching.
Like, because obviously, you know, I think we've all witnessed something like that, but like, I wouldn't have an issue trusting whoever it is that I'm interested in, because I don't have a reason yet to not trust that person. Yeah, of course, like, in the back of my mind, it's like, shit, you know, like, boys will be boys, you know what I mean? Like, they do their shit, and, you know, whatever is normal, like, I'm okay with. But as far as, like, not trusting them fully, like, not yet, until I actually have a reason not to. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it would be in the back of my mind, but I wouldn't want to be that, like, jealous, like, over, like, possessive, like, asking questions like, oh, where the fuck were you at? Like, who were you with? Like, who are you talking to? Like, why are you talking to her? Like, what? Like, no fucking way. Like, until I have a reason to, then yeah. But at the beginning, like, I wouldn't.
Okay. What about you, Brittany?
I feel like you have to treat every person individually. So
Yeah.
if I have a friend who's talking a bunch of shit about some girl that he's been with, and I'm like, if you're my friend, then we should be able to talk about it. I should be able to be like, yo, what you were doing is shitty. Don't do that. Like, as a woman, I can give you different perspective, and you should respect that and hear it. And hopefully you will take that in and consider it. But I'm not going to let that affect other relationships, because that's a completely different person with completely different experiences. And I don't want to bring other baggage into something else. So if it's, just a friend or a family member, whatever it is, like, everyone has their own experience. Everyone has done their own shit. Everyone has their own baggage. So you have to take each person with whatever shit they have and be able to deal with that.
Oh, that's interesting. The reason why I said that because a lot of everyone is different, and people always have their guards up no matter what. And it's also good to not. It's good to always come to any new situation with an open mind. I mean, that's how it can be fresh. That's how you can enjoy each other. If there's some type of you're already suspicious already, you psyching yourself out, and it's not fair to the person that you're trying to get to know, even for men and women. I think I have a lot of female friends, and they definitely share. They have their fair share of what they go through, or some of the stuff that if the game that they decide to play, they want to juggle their men. I find it interesting the way how they go about it and how us men do it. Obviously, you ladies is way more organized. That's number one. That's number one. But I think with men is more is a lot is less, not say effort, but it's just more direct. We just direct. Like, all right, look, oh, I got caught. Oh my God, sorry. You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Nah, not all of y'all.
Not saying like that to that degree, but I mean, of course, it depends how attached to that person. Like, this months go by, and you really feeling this person, but you still juggling something else, and you get caught. Of course, the panic and the worry and the sincerity will come in. Then that man got to make a decision how he want to plays it out.
The first instinct is denied. Dude, what you talking about?
You said what?
That's your first instinct. You deny. You like, yo, nah, that wasn't me.
Well, I mean, I think that's. I mean, even for women, she'll deny. I think everybody deny until it's actually is in your face. You know what I mean? So you can't deny no more. Then let's have a real grown-up conversation. But I think it's just funny how people try to regroup from it. I'm sure we all had, in our past lives, as the player mentality, and it felt fun. It felt powerful. You felt, you was able to do that. I think nowadays, as we get older, it's just not, it's just tiring. You know what I'm saying? So you even choose up front you're going to be dealing with this person, or at least dealing with this person to a certain degree that is going to be the communication is going to be a different playing field. Like, it won't be nothing exclusive, but it's something that could be grown upon. So I was just curious because, like I said, the conversation I had from the side end, it was more of like my defense is going to be more aware before I start giving letting my heart, opening my heart to this person. And I just think that's not fair, because you don't know where it could lie to. But if you're already wasting all this much time about defending yourself or trying to protect yourself, how can you actually get to know that person? Because you're really listening in one end and it's coming out the other, because you're looking for something, then actually trying to get to know someone. So that's just my thoughts on that. Any objections on that?
I mean, I think it's just the red flags. Once you meet a person, sometimes you really know, like, in the beginning, like, you're gonna really deal with that person or not. Because once you have a conversation with somebody, I mean, it's sometimes you judge. You know what I'm saying? You could judge, and then you could tell by a person's response that, I really can't mess with this dude, or I really can't mess with this chick. You know what I'm saying? It's just a red flag. Sometimes them just be up. You got to realize what they are.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with Cruz, because, like, I think we're all at a point in our life where we've been through enough to kind of sense the red flags when we see them. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to go off, let's say you go to a friend and you want to discuss somebody you're dating, your friend might not see that same perspective that you're seeing, because you're seeing it firsthand with the person you're dating, and you're only giving your side of the story to your friend. And your friend might tell you X, Y, Z, be like, oh yeah, continue to deal with him or her or whatever the case may be. But then you're like, but that red flag, I really need to look past, I shouldn't look past it. But since you say I should, I'm going to. But you can't necessarily go by that. So I don't think you should make judgments off strictly what your friend, how your friend moves, or whatever the case may be compared to the person that you're dating. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel about it.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, red flags are definitely a thing. And if you ignore them, you're going to have to pay for them. Whether it's soon or far in the relationship. I mean, I think most of us have experienced ignoring red flags and then been like, fuck. But
if you already see something a mile away, why ignore it? Would it you rather deal with the situation?
In my because of the person that I am, it's almost like, okay, I see the good in this person and we're not all perfect, so I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that shit, maybe it's just a little thing that's really not gonna affect much, you know? I mean, I know it sounds stupid, but like that's just the kind of person I am, or I've learned to fix that, you know, slowly, but I've always chosen to like look or get to know like the good side of the other person first, and then I guess I find out if the red flags were in fact something that will totally screw up the relationship, you know.
Yeah.
Would you if y'all know any, if like let's say y'all was dealing with someone with red flags, obviously Billy just said, you know, you the good person. Would you what's the word? Like, how soon would you sleep with someone knowing that you got all the red flags? Like you see all the red flags and you're like, all right, this is a red flag, but fuck it, we're gonna fuck.
I'll put a red flag.
It's a red flag, but we're gonna fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, does that I guess does sex have
you know, like it's like if you do, you know, to like soon into the relationship, I mean sex is also could be a red flag. Like if sex is bad, it's like, all right, peace out. Like I don't think I can do this. At least for me, I don't know about everyone else.
I mean, it's different for men and women. So men go into a relationship, some men just be like, yo, listen, yeah, we gonna do this regardless.
Right.
Some women do it too, but most women will probably be like, nah, I'll pass.
Yeah.
Hey, Brittane, you've been nodding your head like you freestyling your head. I need to know your thoughts. Like,
I guess it depends on the situation. Like if I'm dating a dude who I'm really into, things have been going really well, and then boom, red flag, then no. Like I'm gonna have to set up the boundary. Like I can't be fucking with you if I was really like, we were really vibing, we really had a great connection, and we both liked each other. You know, we were going on a good track, and then I see some big red flag, then I know myself, and I'm gonna have to cut that shit off. If it's just like, all right, we just chilling, we getting to know each other, it's just cool, it's whatever. I see a red flag here and there, but you know what? I don't really care that much. I could just fuck you, and I could be that. then it's cool. So I guess it depends. Like, if I'm really into this dude, then yeah, I'm gonna have to be like, damn, that's a loss. Take the L. It's a wrap.
Even if the dude was good though.
Even if it's good, I mean, there's a billion people. Millions of people are here.
All right, that's what's up. I mean, I guess some people get whipped easily. I mean, like, oh my god, the dude's good. I'm gonna just try to wait it out, see what happens. Or they like, I'm gonna just try to have as much.
You can like set your own timeline, set your own boundary. If you're like, all right, I have a conversation with you. This is a red flag for me. If you continue to do this, then I'm out. And if they keep doing it, then you know they don't give a fuck. So then you gotta move on.
So let me ask you this: do people that you know, like you realize that when you meet someone and you realize you're not compatible, but the sex is good, do you guys have a cutoff date? Like, all right, I'm gonna fuck this dude maybe like a good month because I know, you know, this cloud's about to be popping, the weather's about to change, I'm about to be back on my group. So do y'all have like sex buddies? They don't even know they sex buddies because they thinking they in something, or like you try to play like.
No, I think they know when they're sex like buddies. Like I think they know. know, you know,
I
like
mean,
they
but
have
it's all
to
about
know.
it. But I think it's all about how you present it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we was talking every day, and it was on some like getting to know each other, and we vibing, and then like something just like, all right, damn, this is off. It's not me. But but the sex is great, so I'm just gonna treat it as sex. But if the person is
Mm.
trying to still vibe, and you give him cold shoulder vibes, you know what I mean? He may be already caught up, but again, you already have your timeline. Like, all right, you got like a good. I got 5 more good orgasms for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, where do that end? Because I know I'm not gonna lie. I have been with a lot of chicks that I knew it wasn't gonna go anywhere. Like it was dope, and I was like, yo, it's just something that I just don't think we could get over because you just stuck in your ways, and I'm not trying to change my ways. But the sex was amazing. So I mean, I know when the cutoff line is for me. I've been cut off. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, how you gonna cut me off? Like, this is bullshit. But
Yeah.
that's just me and my ego. But I was just always curious because I mean I know how men do. I know how we get down, how we do it. But just to ask, just ladies, you don't gotta give me all the D's. But I was just curious about that.
Like in my experience, it's been a lot of situations where, let's say like I meet a guy and we click and the energy is cool and whatever. And at the beginning, like, I'm like hoping like, oh shit, maybe he is cool. Like maybe this can go somewhere, but then it just naturally ends up becoming this just hookup thing. But it's because, for example, things that I would observe would be like, he started being not as attentive or not as like into it anymore. So I'm like, all right, well, and if that's the case, like I'm gonna put my guard down again and then continue with hooking up with him if it is worth it, obviously. But yeah, like I don't think I've ever. No, I can't say that. I have done that to a guy before, but it's like, like I mean, I could say like that's just how it's usually like been for me. If it is that situation, like I'll send something and I'm just like, all right, cool. I get it. Like I get this. Like I'm just gonna do my thing then, and then maybe continue with that. If not, cool. Thanks. It was great. Next.
Nice.
I mean, communication is ideal, obviously. Like if you're both on the same page, then it's great. If you're both like, you know what, this isn't really working, but sex is great. Are you down to continue just being, friends with benefits? Then great. There's nothing wrong with that.
Isn't that nice
but
though?
that never really happens.
That never actually
There's
happens
never the
like
communication.
that.
It's always like a miscommunication. It's always one person wants one thing, the other person wants the other thing. And that's where the clash tends to happen.
I feel like a lot of people won't actually tell you, like, honestly, like, oh yeah, I just want to be your fuck buddy, because
exactly. That's
they're scared that they're gonna. Yeah.
No, don't leave, pussy. I didn't mean it. Don't leave. Oh my God. What did I did? I did something stupid. I said I just want to be a fuck buddy. No, pussy, no. So I get it. I mean, it had to take a real man to be a man. And like I said, you have to put your swag out there. So, again, communication is the key. And, you have to have, but you have to set those boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Same for both parties. You have to say, okay, where you stand, how you feel, and where we need to move, how we need to move. And it's like, yo, I'll be like, yo, the vibe is dope. But, right now, I just, I just think I just want to like, swag and surf on some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just need to fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But I think, it's like I said.
People usually say, I want to have fun. That's the hint.
But yeah, but I mean.
That's the code word.
But yeah, someone's going to say having fun. I was like, oh, I want to have fun too. And then next thing you know, it was like, you my man, right? Like, what? What are you talking about? We having fun being together. Like, hold on. This is why we need to
one of my best friends just went through that situation exactly.
She went psycho on him. She went psycho. Then she went psycho.
She did not go psycho, but she got super upset. And I told her, I was like, dude, you knew this from the beginning. He told you he wanted to have fun. So I don't know why you had any other expectation other than fun. Like, that's exactly what he told you. And even when she, I guess, quotation, broke it off with him because she was like, nah, like, I don't think so. He even told her, he was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, like I told you what it was. So
right. She missed it. She missed that. That went over her head.
Yeah.
That kind of goes back to the communication thing, as far as like, if you feel a certain type of way, let me know beforehand. Don't just in your mind like, oh, maybe it's gonna be my man, and then like, what do you mean we're not? Nah.
But then again, it also depends on the girl, because some girls get more attached easier than others. So she's one of them. She'll get attached like right away, even though she knows exactly what he just told her. But
shouldn't that have been a conversation? Like, I want to know that we had a conversation for me to be your man. Like, at the end of the day.
That's why you don't have. That's why you don't have. It depends on the type of conversation you're having during sex. People always want to say some things, some slick lines and shit. Why you have? Oh my God, this is so good. Yes, it is. It is good. But she say, yo, this relationship is good, and he like, oh, hold on, I missed that. You know what I mean? No. Ask what you mean. Like, what you mean? What you mean? How it's good? Like, you talking about sex, right? You know what I mean? You gotta ask those questions and shit in the middle.
They say it's yours.
This pussy is like it's yours.
Oh,
it's only yours.
It's yours. This relationship is us. Is it
mine? Is this my thing?
Yeah, niggas say that all the time. It's mine, right? It's all
but in the
mine.
middle of sex, you be like, yeah, it's yours. They're like, oh, you said it was mine.
I'm
and
like,
then
nah.
Yeah, next thing you know, she's sneaking the parents in brunch. Like we getting brunch and the parents is here. Oh, this is my man. Like what? You know what I mean? So again, communication is the key. It could be fun in a fun way, but again, you don't want to. Like I said, as Vivian's friend, it went over her head because she always wanted more because that's her pattern.
Yeah,
you know, she's looking for that particular. She want that relationship. She dies for that. So if she, wants out to have fun, she's thinking already 10 steps ahead. Well, this fun is going to turn into a relationship because I already know it. Like she's betting on herself. But sometimes it's bad to bet on yourself when the person's not actually betting with you. So, rule number one, if you want to bet on black, hey now, make sure you do it right. But yeah, but guys,
what is love without a kiss? What is love without a hug? What is love without a melody? What is love? What is love without your hand? What is love without a home? What is love if you're empty? What is love? So many different definitions of what love is. Love is. So many questions got me wondering what love